jump, what was that, 500 feet in the sky or whatever it was?
When did she ever jump 500 feet in
to
the
get
sky?
up into the abyss?
She jumped on the pillars.
The Barber and the Bub podcast.
Coming at you live and direct from the belly of the beast. No fuss, no muss. Only us, him and me, we. This is Barber and the Bub podcast, week 20.
Yeah.
That was crisp. I didn't mess that up.
I know those. It's the first time because you'd be like,
Kobe.
Yeah. Name's Chase, but co-host Vinny.
Hello.
I know we're pretty bad at actually saying that. We need to get better at saying.
We'll work it in.
Well, it's getting somewhere.
We're making traction.
It's week 20. Give us some slack, damn it.
God forbid some boys get some traction.
Right. What did you say a couple weeks ago? Don't let a white guy get some motion.
Oh, what were we talking about?
I don't even know.
God forbid a white boy get a little motion.
Yeah, and that's all I hear on like podcasts now. Of like white dudes saying that. I'm like, what?
They took it from me.
I'm like, I don't know what that's from. Oh, there goes my phone.
I don't really know who said that first.
It's like this fucking 6'7" thing. I hate it. If you teach your kids that, I despise you.
I feel like people don't teach their kids that. The
I feel
world
like
just
they do
teaches them.
because they see it and they think they're cool. And they're like,
It's kind of fun though.
Why? How?
I'm sure we were saying stupid shit when we were kids.
But they actually had like some meaning, like, oh, it came from a song. Like this came from a song, but it literally means nothing. Like 20, like we'd say 21, but that was that cute little kid.
I don't remember.
Like
a lot of that
and then, like
stuff.
1738 because that was
Oh
his
yeah,
call.
that one's mine. Like shit at the moment.
Like that was his call sign in like a lot of his songs. So it's like that had like some meaning, but like 6'7" was just a line in his song. So I'm just like, I don't. Why? And 4 and 5 year olds should not know it. I'm like, what? I try to explain it to my boss and like one of my coworkers.
He's so fucking.
And they were
old.
like, yeah, I tried to like say something, like talking to like his like niece or whatever. He was like, yeah, like trying to like figure out what it means. I looked at him, I was like, it means nothing. I'm like, and now every time I'm like I'm like, yeah, it was like 6 or 7 days ago. And they're like, I'm like,
I think it's funny though because your kids get so excited about it. Like,
yeah,
it's like when Santa came.
pretty
like,
damn
it's
much.
that same level of magic.
But Arya's just like, shh. Dad doesn't like it. I'm like, yeah, good.
Oh, that's because at the birthday party he was trying to have CJ say it, and then like me and Amber were like, and he was like, no, CJ, no, never mind.
Yeah. Like it doesn't
that was
like
hilarious.
I just think it's funny to be like, I hate it just because it's to them, but I'm just
it gets a better reaction from them.
Yeah, because then they're just like, hey.
Yeah, they're like, ooh.
But I'm just like, yeah, no. Like
Nobody knows what it means. It's provocative.
It gets the people going. Yeah, no. But how was your New Year's week?
New Year's week was good.
Or New Year's.
Work's busy.
Dealio.
Life is busy. Life's not really busy.
Oh, lucky. Life is way
day
too
off.
busy.
I just played games and did laundry.
Nice. I haven't played a game in a minute.
I won my last like pick'em incentive for the last week of the regular season. So I'm gonna need you to send me that 25 because I know you're gonna watch this.
Well, if you don't speak up, you were very, very quiet.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna need you to send me that 25.
Is it Jake?
Yes.
Jake, send him the 25.
Send me the 25, sir.
I know you'll see this.
Appreciate
Send
you.
it to him.
I didn't lose in the Super Bowl as bad as I thought, but I did lose.
Yeah, I think I lost by 60.
Oh, I didn't lose like that.
Yeah, I think I lost by like 40 or 60.
I lost.
Like 2 of my players ended up getting injured like right out the gate. And I was like, perfect. So they scored 0 points and 0 points. I was like, fantastic.
Not good.
And it was the week Jahmyr Gibbs didn't do anything and I was going against him. So I was like, oh, perfect. And then my tight end got injured. Or no, sorry, my running back got injured. And then both my tight ends, both of them were out. I was waiting for like game day. They were like, oh, they may play game day. And both of them were like, oh, no, time of the game, out. And I was like, thanks. Perfect.
Yeah, I lost by like 9.
Okay, that's not bad.
It was 252 to 243. I was up by 30 though at one point.
Yeah.
Only because of Glock Purdy.
Yeah.
Because he put up
white boy got some motion.
That white boy got some motion.
That white boy got some motion.
He put up 38 points because that was like the 5 touchdown game.
Oh yeah, where it went into that was against the Bears, right?
Yes, that was a good game. But yeah, I was up by 30, and then like he was kind of like creeping up here and there, but like Matthew Stafford kept throwing picks.
Yep.
And then Puka got that touchdown that ended up not counting, and then
Which it should have.
a couple plays later.
Or no, sorry, I was thinking of his one-handed sideline catch.
Yeah, it wasn't that. It was like back of the end zone, like midair, like leap kind of deal.
Oh, okay. I was thinking of his
And he
sideline
like
one-handed.
landed out. But then he got that screen, and that's what like put him over by like 2 or 3 points.
Oof.
And I was like, yeah, I'm done.
You're like, please just keep getting sacked.
Well, last year I lost by 0.5.
No.
So I've made it to the Super Bowl the last 2 seasons now.
I pretty much make it every year, but last year, my cousin and his wife ended up getting. I was like,
I was so mad. I feel less mad now because my team's better this year than last year because I went like 10-3.
that's not bad.
But losing by a half of a point, it's crazy work.
Yeah, I'd be pissed. And no, I went 7-6. Like pretty much, Tony he went like 11-2 or something like that. And then the next like 4 people went 7-6, and then the last 2 people actually went 1-12.
Ooh.
And I think it was my mom was like, or either my mom or Amber went like 2-12 or something like that. I was like, ooh.
I got in the
Yikes.
playoffs a couple years ago, 7-6,
Yeah.
and I won.
Hell yeah. It's a comeback story of a lifetime.
Because everybody that I played, because I was like the lowest like remaining seed going in, and everybody that I ended up playing,
We're all the good people, so
yeah, they had all like the really good people, but in like real life, they like sat because they already had like a top seed
that's
in the
what happened to me
playoffs.
last year.
And so like I was beating people that had like AJ and like Jalen and like
Yep, that's what happened to me last year, and I wanted to flip the out. So I was like, oh, it's going into the championship week. I was like, hell yeah, let's go. Oh, they're sitting. Oh, they're sitting. They already clinched for playoff spot. We
Yeah.
don't need to play anybody. I was like,
Well, it was cool though because when I won that, I put the money into college playoff, and that worked out extremely well. So I doubled my money.
hell yeah. Now, speaking of college playoff, who's going to win?
Oregon,
Damn right. Goddamn right. Because it's what? It's Oregon versus
Indiana.
Indiana, and then Ole Miss versus
Miami.
Miami, yeah. Both those games,
It would be crazy, like no matter what. Like I definitely don't want Miami to win. Fuck Miami.
why fuck Miami?
Mario Cristobal can suck it.
Why?
He did us dirty.
Who?
Oregon.
What did he do? You can't just say.
He abandoned. Well, the people that know, like he abandoned us.
Well, the people don't know.
I mean, it
so
worked out. It
explain
worked out
things.
fine. The people that do know will know. He
You
just
got to explain
abandoned
it for
us.
people who don't know.
He just abandoned us
How did he abandon you?
because he just like went for. Basically, he did the same thing like Dan Lanning did. Not that Dan Lanning abandoned us because I don't think he will. But he was
Lanning
like
do? He's still with
nothing.
you.
I know we love
You
him.
can't say that.
I know we love him. That's why I said that.
No, you just said he kind of did what Dan Lanning did, but Dan Lanning did.
No, I meant like he was like supposed to be like Dan Lanning before we had Dan Lanning. And then he was like, yeah, I'm going to leave. And then went to Miami.
Because what is he, Miami's head coach?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
He's a turd.
All I know is Dan Lanning and
He's a turd.
Matt Rule.
And then his ugly quarterback, I don't think he's that good.
No,
Carson Beck sucked.
he's the best, or I shouldn't say best. He's the most. What am I trying to say? He's been in the playoffs before, so it's like he has the most experience in the playoffs. So like the nerves won't get to him as much. As
Did he win with Georgia?
Georgia
national
won,
championship?
but he got injured,
Oh,
and that's when Gunnar Stockton
doesn't
came in.
count.
Yeah, because he got injured. I think it was his elbow. I think it was like a UCL type.
I don't care what you do, what you say. I don't care you hurt your elbow.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, I just don't like him. He ugly as fuck.
That's the only reason you don't like him.
He's goofy.
What if he was ever on this podcast as a guest and then we bring this back up?
Hands.
Okay, he is like 6'3" and a professional athlete.
Size don't mean anything. He'll be all right. He'll
Yeah,
get beat up.
he is a professional athlete. You will get gassed in the first 2
I will not
seconds.
get gas in the first 2 seconds.
Yeah. No, yeah, you are overestimating your athletic prowess.
He fumbled the Cavenders. Or one of the
I
Cavenders.
Okay.
I know, that's just what everybody says. I don't really care about the Cavenders.
Yeah, so like, what is
I
that?
think the other sister's dating like Brock Bowers or something.
No, it's the tight end for the Cowboys. One of the tight ends for the
Oh.
Cowboys.
Jake.
I don't know if it's Ferguson or
I think it's Jake Ferguson.
maybe. I don't know. I know she was with that. Yeah, but I don't care about who anybody's dating. As
Well,
long as
I just thought
they
it was
play
goofy
good.
because he left Georgia to go there for her, and then I think he like crashed the car or some shit.
Probably, but he's in the college football semifinals right now.
He sucked.
say that to their team that they're winning currently.
If I could, I would.
Like, what if he comes out and wins?
I don't fear no man
I'm
that
gonna
believes.
replay this clip just for that.
They ain't gonna win.
They might.
They're not.
They might. They have one of the stoutest defenses in the playoffs right now.
Fantastic.
And Ole Miss is on an
so
interim
let's
head
see.
coach.
That don't mean anything.
It does mean a lot.
They've gotten this far.
They won once.
They twice.
Again, okay. Oh, sorry. They went against Tulane.
I get what you're saying, but
wow,
yes, that's
Tulane is so hard. That's a freaking.
Who did they play? Georgia on New Year's.
Georgia.
Georgia.
Yeah.
That was a crazy game.
Dog walked them.
Dog walk. Well,
I mean,
they
it
was
was
losing.
game.
It was by like what 17.
Something like that. But then Georgia ended up coming back a little bit towards the end. But
that game was crazy. The finish took way too long.
Yeah. But the Alabama Indiana game, that was a dog walk.
That was a dog walk. It was like a close, good game, and then Kurt Signetti was like, "Yeah, let's fuck these boys up."
Yeah, he's like, "We're gonna hurt some feelings."
I kind of like him.
I do too.
It's hard not to.
His old he's just sitting there, just no.
He just looks like the Grinch.
He just looks grouchy.
He just looks unpleased with everything.
That's why this game worries me for Oregon. Like Oregon's my pick, but I'm like,
they're a sturdy team.
Like.
Imagine winning the Heisman, getting this far in the playoffs to play first pick for Oakland. Vegas.
Yeah, poor bastards.
That's
that
crazy.
Poor guy is going to go to a horrible situation, and they just fired Pete Carroll.
And his son. His son sucked eggs too.
Well, they just need to get rid of. It's their ownership that they need to get rid of.
Yeah.
Mark Davis just needs to leave.
Davis needs a haircut.
I don't think you could. At that point, he's just going to go bald with whatever hair he has. There's no haircut that can't say that. That's just
his hair. I've never seen a grown man so confidently wear a haircut that's so bad like that.
I've never seen a grown man have bangs.
That's wild.
Like straight. 1990s.
He has like a real interesting like head shape. It's like an egg.
Well, did you see his mansion that he built though?
Yeah, it kind of looks like their headquarters. It's like a futuristic look. No. Crazy work.
I know my boss, because he's a Raiders fan. He was so excited. He was like, "We have the first pick," and I'm like, "Oh, yay!"
For a quarterback that you ain't gonna have anybody to throw to.
Watch us not get a quarterback. I'm like, "There's not really any good quarterbacks coming out of this draft. This is not."
I don't think it. Yeah, I'm not like over the top about any of the quarterbacks.
Mendoza. I mean, he's just so like every one of his press conferences. He's just so nice and like well put together.
He's gonna
just
be
like very just like jolly.
He's gonna get to the league, be the next Tebow, and then fall off.
Yeah, I mean, and the
nothing
Raiders,
against Tebow, but it's just kind of like looks like it's gonna happen.
I haven't watched enough on Mendoza. Like I didn't even hear of his name until this year.
Yeah.
So it's like, and that's also akin to Signetti just going crazy and rebuilding that team
within 2 years, 3 years.
So that's why, and then like same with Michigan, they had the dude from Utah, Kyle Whittingham, the coach that was there for 30 years. That he stepped down because I guess
I saw that
Utah is like going into kind of like private ownership to where they're gonna have a lot of private people like putting money into the school and this, that, and the other. And he kind of saw the writing on the wall and just like stepped down.
Interesting.
And then took over the Michigan job after that whole debacle that went down.
Yeah, that was crazy too.
Yeah, their head coach
So I know they were saying Steve Sarkisian wants to coach the Titans, which I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like Archie should hit that transfer portal.
No, he won't.
I know he won't, but it would be cool.
Why?
Because then Dante could get drafted, and then we could get Archie.
Why would you want Archie? You have Bo Nix.
Oregon.
Oh, I thought you were
no, I'm saying Dante can go to the draft. We don't know if he's going to go in the draft yet, but he could go in the draft.
I think he's.
And then we could get Archie, and then we could have a Manning in an Oregon jersey. That would be crazy tough. Let me give me a guess.
Manning in no,
that would be tough.
He's. He ain't got the good body shape for an Oregon jersey.
No, but yeah, it would be tough.
He has a Manning body shape.
Let him.
Like he has the Manning body
Let
shape.
him. They've done good.
Have they?
Yeah, they got a Super Bowl.
I'm talking about Arch. I'm not talking about the olders.
He'll be fine. Let him cook. He should go to Eugene.
Yeah, he ain't going to Eugene.
That would be crazy if he did. We almost got Johnny Manziel
sat behind
too.
Quinn Ewers for
then that's trash too, because Quinn Ewers is trash. Trash bucket.
How is he trash?
Trash bucket. He did him dirty.
How did
he could have went into the draft, already got into a team, and then
Manning?
No, Quinn.
He is on a team.
No, I'm saying the year before that. He could have gone into the draft.
Get more snaps in college because then you're more prepared for the NFL instead of doing 2 years in college.
Well, he'll be perfectly
have
fine because he ended up sitting behind Noodle Brain all year anyway.
Okay, good
So
for him.
he could
That's
have went
good.
somewhere better.
Quarterback should there has not been a good case study of number 1 overall quarterbacks starting rookies that ever do genuinely good
That's
in their
okay.
career, because they get thrown into a pack of wolves and nobody actually develops that quarterback.
I'm not saying that Archie should go first. I'm just saying that he should go to Oregon.
Yeah, and for why?
Because it would be tough. That's why.
What, just so you can see Manning on a backward jersey?
Yeah.
You can make it.
I don't want to make it. I want it to be true and buy it.
It won't be, because he's either going to go
Chase,
to the
if you would
draft
shut
this
your
year,
ass up.
or he's going to go right back to Texas, and he's going to take them to
He
another
shouldn't
bowl
stay
game.
at Texas.
They have a great team in Texas.
Yeah, but who's going to be coaching Texas?
Did Signetti say, or not Signetti, fucking
Sarkisian.
Sarkisian, did he say he's leaving?
He notified them like at the beginning of the year that he wanted to leave. Yes,
Wanted to leave is not leaving.
that he could leave.
Okay, shoulda, coulda, woulda. If it's not pen to paper,
Bitch, don't care what's pen to paper. I'm just saying.
you should care what's
This
pen to
is
paper.
what I want to happen.
Yeah, and it ain't going to happen.
Well, you don't know.
I do know, because Dante Moore, Dante Moore, he's most likely going to stay at Oregon. He's
Yeah,
going to
he'll
do the Bo
probably
Nix
stay.
route. Because look at Bo Nix. He's the only case study that kind of is working,
He's fantastic.
because he played 6 years in the freaking
Hey,
NCAA.
let him cook.
So it's like he actually had a lot of snaps, and he got to see all kinds of different schemes. So when he's in the
Let
NFL,
him cook.
he's actually ready to play.
I think Sean Payton's ready to cook. I think he got something special,
Especially for
playbook
what?
wise.
The momentum of the Broncos.
The momentum
is going
of
to
the
get
offense
stagnated
is
because
okay.
of the bye week.
That's okay. We're
Like-
gonna be fine.
Are you?
Yes.
Because who do you think you're going to play in the first or second round of the playoffs? Because
I don't know what the tree looks like, so I don't know like who's technically playing who. Really.
Where's my phone? Gotta dig in my gooch. Oof. Let's see.
I think the Steelers are playing Houston
I believe so.
at Houston.
Playoff
Other than that, I'm not sure.
images.
No, obviously Buffalo will be there, or is it Buffalo Jags?
Whoa, what the? Oh, that's 2023. I was like, no. Why did it pull that one up? I don't like this.
I feel like it's Buffalo Jags, Steelers, Houston.
There we go. Let me just pull this one up. Yeah, so it's Steelers, Texans, Jaguars, Bills, Patriots, Chargers. And then you'll play the lowest remaining seed.
Right. Okay, so I don't think
So you'll most likely are going to play either the Bills or Texans.
right. I don't think Chargers are going to go into New England and beat them.
No.
That's not going to work.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
I think it's going to probably end up being like New England's going to come to Denver or Bills will come to Denver.
New England's not going to come to Denver because they're the 2 seed. You'll see them in the championship if they make it.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Well, I'm not asking for that. I'm asking for second round, not third round.
My fault. The Bills.
You think it's going to be the Bills?
I think it will be the Bills.
I don't know. The Jaguars are.
The Jaguars,
right now.
they are cooking. I don't see because who's Jaguars playing again?
They're playing the Bills.
I don't see them beating the Bills.
I didn't see the Eagles beating the Bills either, and we barely beat them by a
Did
point.
you just fart?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
I don't Are they playing in Buffalo?
No, they're playing in
Jacksonville?
Jacksonville.
I just don't see the Bills losing.
I mean, the Bills are.
Bills' run game is impressive.
Yeah, but outside of their run game, they don't have any receivers that can. Josh Allen has to put all the weight on his shoulders to try to get a receiver to catch the ball.
I think Josh Allen could put the team on his back and beat Jacksonville in Jacksonville.
I don't think they can because Jacksonville, they're what? They went 11
Their defense is pretty good, though.
or something like that this year.
Yeah.
And just with how they're playing, I don't see the Bills overtaking Jacksonville. Right now.
Maybe I'm just thinking about it being easier for Josh Allen without like the Chiefs in the way or Baltimore in the way, really.
Well, yeah, I mean that's a given, but they're normally the head of the AFC East or whatever they are.
Yeah.
So they're normally on top of that, and now they're coming in as a 6th seed as like under the wild card spot.
I think because Chargers definitely aren't going to beat New England.
No, I mean granted they did rest all their starters against the Broncos.
That don't mean nothing.
So
Going into New England and playing New England is different, I feel. It's just always been.
Yeah, it's just now with Drake May in his second year, can he?
Drake May's been impressive.
He really has. Between him and Matthew Stafford are going to be MVP this year.
Yeah,
Easily.
that's fair.
So it's like,
And then I think Houston would beat Steelers. Houston's like sneaky scary. I feel like Steelers can be situationally scary.
Yeah,
but it all depends on like the chemistry with the receivers. Because if not,
they get DK Metcalf back.
Yeah, they get
this week.
That's true.
He just served his 2-week suspension.
Their run game's been a lot better, like half into the season.
Oh yeah,
the defense is kind of like 50-50, but I feel like Houston could beat them.
Oh yeah, as long as CJ Stroud can keep, if he can only get one pick,
yeah,
I could see them scratching out because their defense is going to shut down Aaron Rodgers. Because it may be the same thing as in when the Steelers played the Browns. Aaron Rodgers didn't want to get hit, so he was just throwing on air just to get rid of the ball. So if they can pressure him, like with Will Anderson.
That was a pretty good game they played.
The other DN that they have, I'm like, oh, yeah.
What's the NFC side looking? I know it's like Seattle's
Seattle's the 1 seed, and then it's Panthers, Rams at 4 and 5. And then Eagles, 49ers at 3 and 6, and then Packers, Bears.
Somebody told me the other day that he thinks Carolina's going to win it all.
Was that Justin?
No. It was not Justin. It was one of my coworkers' clients. He's a cool dude.
Yeah.
He's like 6'5", 6'7". I ain't gonna question him. He's like probably like pushing 350.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna question him. He's a cool dude though. But yeah, I wasn't gonna be like, no, you're wrong.
I've been like,
Like he was talking to me, like he checked in the other day, and because he comes in every Monday.
Damn.
And like I was sitting at the chair, like at the front, and like I had to stand up and talk to him because like sitting down, like my head's barely at his nipple. And I was like, yeah, let him just stand up so it doesn't look like I'm trying to like have your boob in my face, sir.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was like, I think Carolina's gonna do it. I'm gonna put 1,000 on him. And I was like, that's crazy.
No.
That's wild work. But yeah, I don't see Carolina's not going to beat the Rams.
No, I mean
the Rams are going to dog walk Carolina.
Stafford did have that outrageously bad game like to end the season, so hopefully, that kind of just gets it out of the way. That may be the best thing to happen to him before going into the playoffs.
Yeah, he's gonna. Him and Puka are gonna dog walk Charlotte or whatever. I'm so tired. Carolina.
Yeah, it's hard because Carolina, they've been weirdly
situationally sneaky.
Like they are definitely like don't
unless they have Devontae Adams back to help too.
The Rams are getting him back.
Are they getting him back? I'm saying if they do.
Gotcha.
Because I know he's getting up there. And once you pop a hamstring in like 35, 34 years,
that's hard to just come back.
Yeah.
From. But I mean, he may just end his career off of trying to get it to the Super Bowl.
He should retire a Packer.
He probably will.
And then what else we got? We got Philly.
Yeah, Philly 49ers. That game scares me.
Yeah.
Granted, it's not the same two
Santa
teams.
Clara or
it's
Philly?
In Philly.
Yeah.
So at least this game, we have this home game. And then depending on just kind of how it works out, we may have an away game next week if we win. Depending on...
That one's scary.
Like the Packers would have to win or... So it's like... So if the Bears win, they automatically will most likely play us. And then if either teams, Rams or Panthers, if we win, we'll play one of them home. But then we'll be away.
It could be one of those games like this last game where Brock Purdy kind of like pooped.
Yeah.
Or he could throw 6 on y'all.
Exactly. And it may be a revenge game for him.
It could be.
Because I get it's not the same two teams.
Unless for whatever happens.
That was like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
But in his head, it's still...
Yeah. Unless you guys can just figure out how to get Saquon going, and it will be good.
If we can just figure out an offense that's not run the ball on 3rd and 18.
Yeah, because if y'all could run the ball efficiently, I think y'all could beat them.
We can if Tank Bigsby.
Right.
He pops off for like 7-8 yards of run.
If you could solidify it, I think that you could beat them.
Yeah, and I mean their defense, they are missing a couple people, and if Trent Williams is still injured with his hamstring, I can see us, because our defense is just...
The D-line's crazy. There's so much depth.
Yeah, we have so much depth at our D-line and linebacker, so it's like, if Trent Williams if he's not in, I can see us kind of sneaking in. And
that'll be an interesting game to watch. I don't think it's going to be
that's 2:30 on the 11th.
I don't think it's going to be like a shootout, but I don't think it's going to be I think it's going to be like one of those like
24-21 kind of game. Or
I was going to say like 17-14 type things, like really slow paced.
It's going to be very like if our tight ends start going, great. If but Calcaterra got injured last week, so he got rolled up on a hip drop tackle, but no, they didn't call it.
And what's the last game? Chicago?
Bears Packers. That game.
That'll be a good one. Is it in Chicago?
Yeah. They're the 2 seed.
Ooh.
Yeah,
that's
Green Bay's
impressive.
favored by 1.5 right now. So
Josh Jacobs healthy?
that I don't know. Oh, it's on Prime Video?
Yeah, it's because it's going to be Thursday.
I don't know.
Because I feel like
hope
if
he's
each
good.
team is like perfectly fine, really good game.
Let's see. I'm gonna look up news on him.
We out
He's
here.
active. Yeah, he was active against the Bears. So
I don't think he really did much that game. Unless he did, I don't remember.
no, I don't know. But yeah, so I hope. But I mean, that's what they're kind of looking at right now. Like they're favored by Green Bay's favored 1.5,
That'll be a good game.
and then Philly's favored by 4.5.
I feel like NFC has better matchups like points wise,
Oh gosh,
but
yeah.
the AFC route is just really wild.
I mean, not really.
So I feel like it's
Not
one
compared to the NFC. NFC is.
I
way
feel like
more
it's
stacked.
the NFC's stacked, so like it's anything like could happen, but you kind of know what will happen.
Not
but
really.
I don't know.
Not really.
I just don't know.
Because like, in yours, you know exactly what's going to happen. Texans are going to beat the Steelers. Bills most likely are going to take the Jaguars to the end. That's the only game that can kind
Maybe
of
it
see.
feels more crazy
And then
because
the
there's
Chargers are going to get mopped by the Patriots.
yeah. Maybe it's more crazy just because like there's some teams that you wouldn't expect to be there for the
NFC
AFC.
wise or AFC.
AFC.
Yeah, I mean mainly just because Texans and
Well, if we go like Super Bowl 48 rematch,
that ain't gonna be a thing.
why?
That ain't gonna be a thing.
What?
I'm sorry.
Why?
I just
Do you
don't-
think y'all could beat Seattle?
Yeah, I think we played them this year and we already beat them. I mean, I may be wrong, but I think we already beat them.
I don't think you did
Schedule.
because they were pooping on everybody like first 8
Oh, we
weeks.
didn't play them this year. Oops.
Sam
don't think
Darnold's
it
stat line for the first half of the season was crazy. It was bonkers.
And we already beat the Rams, so I'm not super worried about them. We already beat Green Bay, not worried about them. Detroit's not in Chicago, we lost. But that game was a little different. And then Buffalo we already beat, so I'm not worried about them if we get to the Super Bowl. Like we already kind of got them figured out. And the Broncos, like we lost to the Broncos, but it was 21-17 on
That was
a
a great
play
game.
that ended that shouldn't have.
That was a great
it
game.
was a pass interference.
That was a great game.
but whatever.
Great game.
Yeah, it was a great game if it actually got called penalty
It
wise.
was a great game.
Yeah, so it's like the playoffs this year is gonna be fun. But it's like I'm not.
Bo's gonna come out and throw 5 tutties.
Okay. Has he done that in a game yet? You think he's going to do it in the playoffs all of a sudden?
I think he's
against
thrown
the best teams in the NFL?
Yes.
Like, you think he's going to come in against the top 7, or technically, the top 7 of the teams in the AFC? You think he's going to throw 5 touchdowns?
Yes.
And he hasn't done that even against the crappy teams during a regular season?
Okay, he's thrown for 4 touchdowns twice this season
Okay, so is that 5?
against Dallas and Green Bay.
Okay, both of them have been injury riddled all year. So where is, and it's like your guys' strength of schedule compared to the rest of the league has been a lot easier. Like your
Listen.
path has been a lot easier.
Let us cook.
Yeah, because let's see. Out of all your teams, can you click on the dang thing right now?
Let us cook.
Why is it not working? That's whack.
But in a perfect world, wouldn't that be real wild if we just like came out like guns blazing?
See, I can't trust the Broncos anymore until they prove it.
I
So it's like,
trust Papa Sean.
Look what he did with Drew Brees.
He know what he doing.
Does he?
I think so.
Look what he did with Drew Brees.
He got him a ring.
One. Look at how good all their teams have been. You got them one.
They got cheated against the Rams.
Didn't get called.
Where was that confidence like 2 minutes ago?
And didn't get
Against-
called. Like, I can bitch about it. But if it didn't get called, it didn't get called. We should have, that game should have been a lot further ahead. We shouldn't have worried about a penalty to make us lose or win. So,
How convenient.
how could, I just said you can't. Oh, sorry, the penalty didn't get called. It didn't get called and we lost. That's why I said, oh, we should have won that, but we didn't. So there's that. Where he has 5 touchdowns. He hasn't done that
What
in a
if he
regular
did
season
that?
game ever.
You don't know that?
And with who in your?
When was the last time Jalen threw 5 touchdowns?
He doesn't need to.
When was the last time he ran in 5 touchdowns?
Probably
Probably last
Yeah,
year.
I was like probably last year.
Last year.
Yeah, I was like, We almost did the one penalty last year that could have gave us a touchdown off a penalty
I remember that. That was crazy.
against the Commanders.
Y'all should have.
I know. I was like, we should have ran it one more time
Y'all
to try to get
should've.
one more penalty to get a damn touchdown. But yeah, these playoffs are, because I think they all start, Thursday, right? On the 10th? Or no,
Yes.
Saturday. It's Saturday. Saturday and Sunday. Yeah. It's weird that's on Prime, but whatever. And it's only that game that's on Prime.
That is kind of
Because
wild.
the other game, the Patriots Chargers, is on Peacock. Oh, they're playing hide and seek upstairs, apparently. Yeah, but yeah. Well, I mean, can't really segue too hard out of that. So last week we were talking about the finale of Stranger Things coming on or whatever. And before we recorded that episode, it wasn't out currently, but now that it is out, we kind of had a week to settle on it. Thoughts, reactions?
I feel like they should have dropped that episode 9 minutes ago.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm like.
Because to go so in depth with all this media stuff and all the shenanigans through like the last half of the season, and then disappoint us. Not that everybody's disappointed. I get some people are disappointed.
Well, I get, but that's not the question I asked you. I said, what were your thoughts and reactions of the season finale?
Oh, my bad.
Not talking about Conformity Gate.
I liked it.
Reasons why?
I like it because I feel like it gave Mike something to make it like less heartbreaking for him. Because I feel like even if Elle was alive, they wouldn't be able to be apart. Like he wouldn't be able to not go where she was. And then I don't think she would have the strength to not like signal to him that she was like around and okay. You know what I mean?
I mean, not really, because she already said that she was going to go along with Callie's plan until Hopper had that big speech with her in the.
Yeah, but then she didn't.
She did. That's
Well, kind of, yeah, but okay, but you get what I'm saying. So you have to, yes, you do. I'm gonna make you see it. I'm gonna Vecna curse you, and you're gonna see. Okay, so imagine Brooke gets stuck in a portal, right? And now she's just living where you created the idea of where you both would live, and you knew that she was there. Would you stay here?
that makes a portal. What?
Like when she was standing in the rift, or like the.
I wouldn't have let two random people stand next to me and hold me back.
Okay, right. But if you couldn't get to the portal, hold on.
No. You asked me the question. I am answering. No, you asked me the question.
You're adding shit to it that just isn't there.
You wouldn't go to her. Yes,
no,
I
okay,
would. Sorry.
But no, listen.
And I would grab her.
Listen.
By the scruff of her neck.
Listen.
And pull her out of it.
Listen.
I'm not letting two random dudes hold me back.
But listen.
Linda, listen.
But under circumstances that are what they are, if you knew that she was somewhere that you could get to, would you? He
doesn't know. He made that up in his story at the end.
You're ruining my shit.
I'm sorry. If I can poke holes in your foundation, it is not a good foundation.
You're not even letting me finish, bitch.
Because all your foundation, I literally say two words, and you're like, you're ruining it. Because I'm poking holes in your foundation.
Finish.
Because if I can, just by saying two words, and you're ruining it. If I can say two words and it ruins it, your point is null.
But you get what I'm trying to say, right?
Like she's standing in the portal and I make up something. Oh, she's off in some distant land. Would I go to her? Yeah.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
So he could go to her.
But he didn't.
That's his fault.
No, that means that it ain't happening.
That's his fault for, I'm just going to sit back on a typewriter with my glasses and my comb over.
Because he knew it wasn't true.
Then why would he say it? And why would they?
Because it was something that he fabricated to help him deal with his heartbreak.
And also, the finale, there's too many plot holes on. One, they had the little machines. Elle couldn't use her powers. She has to be in water to actually get into her headspace.
Hold on.
I'm talking. Hold on. Because she has to be in water, first of all, to get into her mindscape. Mm-hmm. She's always had to be in water. And if she escaped to get him into that little space, then she would still be in the upside down somewhere. Or she could have just ran out like she said, and Callie made her invisible or whatever to get through the door to go downstairs. There's no water tank down there, so she couldn't have mindscaped him. And if she was in the portal, Callie was already gone, because when the exotic matter blew up, the building was the first thing that blew up right underneath it before the rest of everything started collapsing. So she couldn't have made Elle be there because of, I don't know, real life situation of explosion, gone. And with her bullet wound, she bled so much she wasn't going to survive that anyway. She wouldn't have lasted that entire fight with Vecna, the whole conversation on the roof that took another 20 minutes.
Bullet wound?
Callie. She got tummy time.
Yeah.
And so she wouldn't have survived how much blood loss that she had with how much blood was coming out. And so that shouldn't have happened anyway. And even if they made the plan before that, Callie can't go that far without having some kind of mess ups. And if the entire thing's exploding, that's a lot of mess ups to hold a body standing there. So that whole thing's null and void.
What thing blowing up? What do you mean?
The exotic matter blowing up the entire upside down. Because it was right above the lab where Callie was, right?
The sphere?
The exotic matter?
Yes.
So when that blew up, first thing that went, gone, building.
Right.
And the building collapsed. So Callie wouldn't have been able to sit there for the last 30 minutes of, it exploded, and now let's do this whole scene of Elle standing there, and her finger was twitching. No, because Callie wouldn't have been there. She couldn't have gotten up because she was tummy timed. And so she wouldn't have been able to get out of the building to last a little bit longer.
Right.
So that's null and void.
Right. I'm agreeing with that.
Everybody saw Elle there.
Well,
because everybody looked and they saw Elle just standing there.
Well, because Elle got out of the truck before Mike got out of the truck.
Okay, understandable.
Right.
But
so I'm saying, how did Elle get away from the guards and get inside the gate without anybody noticing when she was the first one that they grabbed out of the truck? Because if you go back...
Because she has powers to click-clack.
But also the hedgehogs weren't pointed at her.
Yes, they were.
No, because if you're watching it...
And then when he's running, okay, even if she was standing there, when Mike starts running up the ramp, they would have just been like, it doesn't take a force of Thor to turn those.
No, hold on. Because from one angle where when Mike notices they're like around the gate, but she's already in the gate, so I don't think those would technically affect her.
They can go through, because that's how they were controlling
But not
Callie.
if they're facing this way and she's in, like, this is the gate.
Here's the truck.
Hold on.
All the cars. No. Quit touching stuff on here
this
because
is the
it ruins
gate.
it.
It doesn't. This is the gate. And she's, like, standing in the gate. And the hedgehogs are around going this way. Does
Pointing
that still
towards the gate.
They
Yes.
weren't, because Mike was over here and he looked up and he noticed the hedgehogs.
No, because that's when they pulled out.
think you're
Because the
right.
truck pulls out and stops like this
I
because
don't
they
think
flatten
you're
the
right.
tires. Because there was Hopper.
Yeah.
They were in the Hopper and old boy. They were in the truck. Or not in the truck, but one of the hedgehogs.
Okay, so this is the gate.
Quit touching all the decorations, for the love of God.
This is the gate.
Yes.
And they come out this way. So
and the tires pop.
right.
And they
so this
end
is
here.
where
and then there's hedgehogs all around.
so this is
here.
where
Look, gates here. Look at the hedgehog.
No, pull it up.
Hedgehog.
Pull it up, because this is where the truck is, right?
And they can spin 360 in those. They're military
the
vehicles.
one, not the ones that are mounted up.
They were all on vehicles.
I don't think
and then
they were
there was
all
a
on
couple on the guard
vehicles.
towers.
I don't think so.
And you can spin those 360. So you can literally point them any direction you want.
Okay. Where in this is the truck.
Yes.
Okay.
Hedgehogs surround this, and the gates
where
here,
Where
right?
was the military vehicles that had the hedgehogs?
Here.
How?
They all surrounded them.
How were they on that side?
Because spike strips, here, ramp, spike strips, pop,
so there's
here,
like a
hedgehogs.
Hold on,
all around.
put your finger here like that.
Hedgehogs, all
so
right there.
they crashed the truck into a building, right?
No,
there wasn't.
it was
a
just
building?
flattened tires. Because the building where the hopper hops out when he was shooting everybody when they're driving in was right here. That was the same door Elle went through, because that's where the tunnel comes up, right?
Yeah, the tunnel is like over here.
They had all of this blocked right here. Bing.
I don't remember them being blocked in that way. I remember them being blocked in like this way.
And also the machines, they have a cone. Okay. When you send out sound, it goes into a cone formation.
Right. Okay.
So even if they were over here, it's a cone that shoots in here. It's not a one pinpoint laser.
Okay, but from my remembrance, and it might be wrong, I think we should pull it up. But okay, so they drive out of the portal, right? Pop, and then they're this way. So the boys are lined up on this side of the thing, and then the door that Elle was in is over here on the building. I feel like I remember the military coming from each side.
Thanks, each side.
But
so
hold
they are
on,
surrounding.
and this way, not this way, like you say.
Watch. Here, we're gonna solve this right now.
And then the hedgehogs are around the portal. I don't think they're facing the other way. They might be, and I might be wrong, but I don't remember them doing that.
Yep, watch. Bing. Ha-da-da. So they're driving.
I can't hear it.
Yeah, well, I can't do this because that's copyright. So here they go through the tunnel. So Hopper and old boy go through the tunnel first. Spike strip, pop, pop.
Yeah, okay, yeah, Spice Strip.
Bow. Look, military vehicle pulls up onto the side of them. Pop,
Right.
pop. Another one.
Yeah.
Another military vehicle right in front of the damn rift.
Okay, hold on. It's
Okay.
not in front of the rift, but
Watch, military vehicle ramp. Because look at the tire. Look at the tire tracks.
right. No, I
Go
see
back.
that.
No. Watch tire tracks. So if it was coming down straight, right? See the tire tracks? They go straight and then they curve because the truck turns. Bow right there, military vehicle, and then they pop up.
That's not what you said. Right?
Watch. They say, "Oh, hands up!" They're all getting out of the truck. L's not there.
L
Bow.
just got pulled out of the truck.
Look, there's another thing. They all get slammed down.
So Mike
Hands
got
up,
pulled
hands
out,
up.
and then L got pulled out.
See, and there's another one on that side where the truck is pointing, where it's pointing right towards the rift. Bow there,
Yeah.
bow there, bow there.
Those aren't pointing towards
So
the
that's
rift.
pointing towards them, but then they
Yeah.
can turn them. But that vehicle bow there.
Yeah, but
that goes
they
right up the
did
ramp.
they turn them?
As soon
So
as they
the-
see them, they just look right at her.
The
Look,
hedgehogs.
did you see where Elle is? Ooh, everybody looks up. Where's the girl? Oh my gosh, where is she? There, and she's standing right next to that. Right? Bow. There's that one pointing right at the rift.
That's
Okay?
at the side of the truck.
That is right at the
That's
rift.
pointing at the side of the truck.
Because they're looking at it, but that's vehicle can turn. It slightly goes, whoop, turns right. They can all look right into her. All they have to do is they barely turn it. And he takes off. And there's another one back there that has one.
Go back a little bit. Like a little bit more.
Yeah, because they're on the side where the rift is showing. Because that's where the truck pulls in. Like how the truck stops. They're on the
Right.
side of the rift.
I know
And there's
my
3 vehicles on
diagram
that
I
side.
made was accurate.
And there's 3 vehicles, bow, and bow, that are all pointing straight up to the
I
rift.
don't think they're pointing at the rift.
So, and she's not even in water, so she can't get into
Wait,
that.
hold on. Go
into that-
go to like after like he comes back from the void.
They go, they're crying, and it was like that was the most forced kiss. Like they didn't want to, by the way. It was like they kind of just like, I gotta kiss her, kind of thing. Yeah, she's saying bye, throws him out. Okay, now he's at the back of the truck. There's all the military vehicles on both sides that are pointing straight there.
Pointing at the truck, yes.
And so even if Callie was alive here, because it hasn't blown up just yet, as soon as it goes, it blows up, she should instantly be gone. With all this slow motion. Okay, get out of here. So watch when this connects, that building goes.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. C4 goes. Exotic matter. And as soon as that blows, that entire building goes. See?
Yeah.
Eat it, gone. So she should have disappeared right there. But no, she stands there and lets the entire outer space suck her out. So even if she shouldn't have been there, even if Callie was alive, let's just say Callie was alive before, like, yes, she could have had her there. Let's just say she was alive before that exploded. She could have gone through the mic situation, but even then, she's not in water. There's no way she could have gotten to somewhere that has that tank, right?
And that's the ZQ door, right?
Yes. So that's all going there. So that's all. So Callie should have been gone, but she's still standing there.
L.
Yeah, Elle is still standing in the doorway. See? Still in the doorway.
Okay, so do you think that was a vision then, or that was the real L?
So the first, which one? What do you mean?
Like right now, that's the real L, or is that a vision?
It would have to be, but then it doesn't make sense because she can't get into the mindscape part of her mind without being in a tank of water.
In water.
Because that's not just me being
Are you
nitpicky.
sure?
Because that's always because every time she went to look for Henry, anytime she
No,
went
that's
for,
not true.
When she went to go look for
Billy.
Billy, she always had to be in some kind
That's
of.
not true.
And then that's why they made the tank for her.
Yeah,
in the
but
gym
that's not
for the
true.
pudding.
Because in season 3, when Max and her are spying on Billy, they're just sitting in her bedroom, in Max's bedroom.
But that true waterscape. Oy. Yeah, because she can like obviously go somewhere, but like to be where she can go into other people's minds and do what she's doing, how she like touches people and does all that, she has to be in the water. Like, because she can put the head or her whatever bandana thing on in music, but even then, even if, let's say if I was saying I'm wrong and she doesn't need to be in water, she's always had something to dull her other senses, right? Like eye patch, headphones.
I feel like there's too many like continuality errors for them to not have made this like secret episode.
Right, and that's why it bothers me, because it's like it just leaves so many things that it's like, you guys have been so, like, I get it. They probably didn't expect this series. The Duffer Brothers, they probably didn't expect it to be what it is.
Right.
It's like, obviously they hoped, but you don't know until you get that level of success. And who knows how great of, like, I mean, they seem to be pretty great writers, but it's like they've also stolen things from, like, the 80s style stuff, but shit happens, whatever.
Right.
Like, history always repeats itself of people taking things, whatever. But it's like, even then, it's not only just those two that are writing. They would have had a team of writers, like, hey, help me with this part of the script, or people to bring in, like, hey, what is going on here? Like, what's...
So why do you think there's so many errors then?
See, the only thing is...
Like, is it purposeful, or is it, like,
I just think
lack
it's laziness.
of...
I think they just were trying to wrap it up so quickly. And they've said before, or at least I've heard, that they didn't want it to be like how Game of Thrones ended.
Yeah, I saw that.
They were like, we don't want it to be like how Game of Thrones ended. So they just try to wrap everything up in a nice bow without any stakes. Like, if somebody was to die, whether it be like, yeah, say Elle dies, okay, but that's not, they make it seem, they give it an easy out, like, oh, she could be alive. Like, they gave it an easy out of, oh, well, we don't really know, it could have been Callie. But then if you start kind of logically thinking back, it couldn't be, because
I want to say that they did it that way to make it more open-ended, to have fan speculation.
see, it's not even, but the fan speculation can come from like, oh, I don't see things happening. It'd be like, I think she's alive, or don't show her going to
There's obviously
land,
like a huge group of people
like,
that will not be able to like put the simple things like that together.
Right, and it's like,
but like
them,
knowing how I
that's
am,
why I won't give people crap for liking because I mean, overall, I'd give it like a 6.5, 7 for a finale. It could have been so much better just because of how. Look at every other season when it ended, like 1 through 4.
Yeah.
They all had great endings of where it's like, oh shit, there could be a cliffhanger, which I'm okay with things leading on a cliffhanger as long as
there's some like resolve.
There's like, okay, this, like, kind of, I mean, to pull back, like Freddy vs. Jason, the final battle scene, fight scene or whatever, it's like, oh, Jason takes out Freddy. Cool. But then as he's walking up, he winks. You're just like, oh shit, like, oh, it could, like, something could happen. Like, if they ended something like that, like with Vecna, cool. Like, I'd have been like, oh shit, like, then if they wanted to, they could do something later on, blah, 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 blah. But when you're just, like, leaving so many storylines kind of open and you just want to, like, oh, look, now everybody's happy. But Mike is ending up like his dad, never wanted to. Nancy's ending up kind of like her mom and dressing exactly like her. Doesn't make sense.
I feel like people are saying she also looks like Barb.
I mean, a little bit, yeah. A little bit. Hairstyle.
But I think it's more Karen than Barb.
Yeah, and it's just like...
Jonathan's hair sucked.
Yeah, Jonathan's hair was rough. And it just doesn't make sense of Steve being a baseball coach when the only sport we've ever seen him play was basketball.
I saw someone saying, like, that was the only correlation because, like, Vecna only knows him as wearing the baseball cap.
Or having a baseball bat.
Yeah.
I can see, like, conspiracy, like, tin hat, like the conformity theory.
Because like it's good to have like those little Easter eggs, but like why do it so much if you're not going to?
Or like the color differences, where it's like when they're in Henry's Dream
dial,
it's with just like starting off with the ringer or the merry-go-round. It was a different color. Usually means like gray means like that's a defect in the memory because he can't truly remember like, oh, was that this or that? And then the dial where it went from red to gray, and then Dustin's like when he's doing the speech at graduation. Yeah. The Hellfire Club has always been black and red and white. And then all of a sudden it was all gray.
Yeah. And then everybody's like cheering for like the Hellfire Club, even though they like wanted them all dead.
Yeah. And they thought they were a satanic group and everything like this. And then like the weird people in the background. Says
Elle lives.
Yeah. And it's like the people in the background, like the sign that has nothing written onto it. And everybody kind of having like weird haircuts.
There's,
There's
like,
people wearing glasses
12 people wearing glasses
behind the main character's shoulder,
Yeah.
like left shoulder, like
except
that.
for Mike.
Yeah, so it's like,
And then everybody's like sitting like Henry.
and then why all of a sudden bring back Chrissy? Because Vecna was only in.
Did they bring back Chrissy?
Yeah, because she's the one who invited the main group of
That's
guys
not
to
Chrissy.
the party. Yeah,
No, it's not.
who was it then?
Vicky.
I thought
No,
that,
not Vicky.
I thought that was Chrissy.
No, that's not Chrissy.
Oh, then never mind then.
It's from seasons like 3 or 4. I
was
can't
just
remember. I can't remember her name, but it's not either one of them.
Yeah, and it's like that's a weird. Like I get like, oh, grown up, like we're finally invited to like the cool kids party.
There was also like a thing with like that last little like 10-minute period before like the graduation where like is Robin like doing her like morning show.
Oh,
Someone like broke down the Morse code in the background from like the cassette labels.
yeah.
It was like, I'm still here or something like that.
Yeah, because it's like Hopper taught Elle how to do Morse code, or it could just be. There's too many little things where it's just like, unless this is their whole plan of just like get people talking, just leave random things
They should
everywhere.
give us like the parts that were chopped.
I mean, they're yes, but I guess they're on
instead
the
of
12th.
instead of that.
Yeah, I guess on the 12th they're gonna release some kind of like documentary.
Yeah, it was like how
thing.
the like behind the scenes.
Yeah, so I'm like, maybe we'll get some stuff off of that, or maybe later on down the road, like, hey, we added all of the cut material of,
I want to see the cut material.
because that may end up solving a lot of like these weird issues.
I feel like it would. Netflix should give us that.
And it's weird because it's like,
Let's start a petition.
and it's like this last season, there was a hard focus on Robin's girlfriend,
Vicky.
Vicky. So it's like they had,
Yeah, nothing happened with Vicky. Nothing
and
happened
it's like
with...
I get like, but this is like you have to think outside the box. Like that's very traumatic. They probably broke up, whatever, after a
Right.
year and a half. But that's like me making up like, oh yeah, but it's like also that's a traumatic thing. Like you want at least be around, but also if this conformity gate where we're under Vecnas control or whatever, that we would have to. He wouldn't know.
He wouldn't know Vicky.
He wouldn't know Vicky, or he wouldn't know Susie, Justin's girlfriend. Like what happened to her? Can't like after they sang that was kind of that storyline.
Yeah.
Like even just like a
Erica
simple,
didn't get nothing. Murray didn't get nothing.
yeah, like what like and because Vecna didn't know them. They never were face to face with him or under his control at one point or one point in time. So it's like just little things like that I'm just like, where are these people? And also, I don't.
And then
like,
the confetti.
Yeah, and like and also like the color, their graduation colors.
Yeah.
It was orange back in the day, but it's supposed to be green now. And then the whole like military. I get even if it was like off the books. One, military's gonna know.
I think you said that backwards. I think
What?
they were orange.
Back in the day, now they're supposed to be green. Like present day 80s, they were green.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Because Nancy was like, I don't want to wear that green when I graduate because it's a gross color. But it was
yeah.
orange when it was Henry's time, which also doesn't make sense. How, like, when Henry killed his family, Dr. Brenner picked him up and he just let him go to high school. Like, where does that kind of tie in? Like, he was supposed to be with, because he didn't let any of the other kids go to school because he had the daycare.
Yeah,
school.
I haven't thought about that one.
Yeah, it's like, so because he has all the memories of the high school and he went to high school with all like the main characters' like parents.
Yeah,
Besides
which is
obviously Max's.
they
But
should have addressed that too, because they
Right.
should have been like, oh yeah, like last season,
yeah, it's like, or like if he got into Hopper's mind or somebody's mind that was there
right?
and that's their memory for if they were ever in control, like that would make sense. But it's
Like,
like,
yeah,
like,
that would
did
be
he
like
end
a
up-
key thing that you
Did-
probably would remember.
yeah, or if it's like, even if he did get to go to high school, like hopefully we would have known that, but it didn't seem like it was like he was with Brenner the whole time.
yeah.
Like, and he had that, because before Elle, he had that chip in his neck. So maybe.
Because technically, when he was like an orderly, was he Henry, or because I think he had a different name, like on his
Well,
badge.
he was one, I think. Well, I think that was because that exactly. I don't know.
Like,
Maybe?
do we think that? Because I feel like it was never touched on that. Like, Brenner knew that he was one. Like when he was working there as Henry.
Well, Henry was always his name, Henry Creel.
Right, but I think there's like a badge of when he was an orderly that had a different name.
I mean, it's
Like, what would be the point of that? If like,
Yeah, and that's why I'm just like, those are like the little things where I'm just like, they're very detail oriented, but it seems like this last season, it's just like very
vague.
lazy writing.
Yeah.
Where they just wanted to just kind of end everything on like a positive note. Like, hey, look at this. Now it's the jump ahead in time. This is where everybody's going to end up, this, that, and the other. But then it's like you left so many. It's like, yeah, the final lace is tied,
Right.
but you didn't put any of the laces through the loops on your shoe. You just put it through the bottom, one through the middle, and then you tied the top, while the rest were just kind of hanging out off the side, getting wet and dirty. And you're just like,
I don't like that.
It's like you kind of have to put everything together, and that's what bothers me. Like, it was a good. If I went in and I didn't like, if it was just like, oh, I'm just watching this, if I wasn't like into the show, if I didn't really like it,
If you had no investment.
yeah, if I wasn't invested, like, oh yeah, it's like a decent show, I just put it on or whatever, I'd be like, okay, cool, whatever, that's a finale.
Yeah.
But it's like when I'm so invested that like, holy shit, this was like a great show, and then it ends like that, you're just like, what happened to the rest of the world that you built? Because it wasn't just like, here's kids, this happens, this happens, this happens. It's like, here's this town of Hawkins. This is this lab. This is undercover military operation. There's this, there's that. There's Brenner's office. There's fucking, now they're in a quarantine zone. Like, the outside world, they're like, what? Nobody's going to come in, like outside people trying to sneak in to get the story of like, why is this
that
town
would make sense.
In the middle of bumfuck nowhere Hawkins in a military zone, like quarantined, and the world news, like there wasn't random earthquakes that like, hey, there was an earthquake in Hawkins. Let's figure out what's going on there, and not going to send.
I feel like in the like 10 years from now, when like they have like the Duffers have more shows, it's going to be like a very big like Stephen King universe type deal. Where everything's kind of like mildly in the same area and correlated, but no official connection.
Yeah, that's just what sucks. That's why I'm like, God damn it, man! Like, it just bothers the living heck out of me. Right? Because it's just like little things, like when you start like piecing things together, you're just like, wait, where was this? And like, the point of the military, it's like, even if it was undercover, like it wasn't on the books, military's still going to know. Like, they don't let anything go out the books. Like, it's off the books, but they have records redacted, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
So it's like, they would still have to report, like, hey, this is what happened. Even if it was their mess up, there's going to be internal investigations. Nobody's going to hold out because they want their job and their career and their family, XYZ. They see Nancy take out 6 or 7 people.
Walk them down Wheeler.
Like, how do they just say, oh, well, Elle's gone. Have a good day. We're going to let you guys go now.
Right.
Like, they're literally pinning them up against a truck to arrest them. And they're not going to have Vicky and Max sitting there outside of the vehicles like, oh, let's see, we captured your people.
Right.
Like, that's not going to be a thing. They're going to be held up in a jail cell somewhere.
I feel like there should have been like a gravestone or like grave marker for Elle. Or like Jim would have done something.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have just
on top
like
of them. She's like, I'm not Sarah. Excuse me. Like, we had this thing for 6 years and now I'm what?
Right.
You're just going to cut ties with me all of a sudden? Like, you have to let me make my decisions. I'm not a kid anymore. Okay, understandable, but at the same time, I have raised you for the past 6-7 years.
I agree.
And I have been the only like true father figure you've had outside of Brenner. And you're just gonna.
I feel like on the grand scale of things that were like happening, I could understand the conversation, but I get what you're saying also.
It's like imagine Jameson coming up to you and be like,
oh yeah,
because he's like,
break my heart.
Obviously he's 6 years old right now.
Right.
Just imagine you've had him, but then he had the mentality, but he's just like,
right.
I'm not your son anymore, and just takes off.
Right.
And then it's gonna say, I'm gonna leave myself in a rift and
saves the world.
I would not been like, oh, yeah. I wouldn't have been just like, okay.
You're like, you're right.
I support your decision. I'd been like, boy, you better, ooh.
So you better get back here and elaborate.
Yeah, like, like we said we were gonna make it through this, and then now you're just, and also, she's like, I'm just gonna use her superpowers, like I talked about last week, super nerfed, but then all of a sudden can jump. What was that? 500 feet in the sky or whatever it was.
When did she ever jump 500 feet
to get up into the abyss?
She jumped on the pillars.
Yeah, but there was random rocks floating. Okay, but they didn't show that scene. That would have been nice to see her.
Yeah, that would have been cool to see.
Get up because they were on top of the tower. The tower was how tall did they say again? It was like 100, 200 feet, right? And it stopped right at the top of the tower. How the main group got into the abyss.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember how tall the tower was. Like 500-600 feet, or not 500-600, like 200-300 feet or something like that.
Yeah.
Right? So even if those rocks were there, and she's only, say that's a 5-story building, 6-story building, that's still 140 feet up in the air that she has to get to. I only saw 2 rocks that she could have jumped on. There's no way she could have launched herself when she could barely jump over a bus.
Maybe she could have.
See, there's a lot of shoulda couldas.
Yeah, there is.
And that's why it bothers me. It's like, oh, she could have. Okay, well, they could have wrote a better ending too, but they didn't.
Yeah.
And it's just like little shit. Like they could have showed her like jumping here, like almost falling, like, oh shit.
They
like,
need to give us the deleted scenes.
And then Vecna and the Mind Flayer, how the hell is that scene only going to be 6 minutes? How is the final battle scene only going to be 6 minutes? when they built this up over 5 seasons.
Yeah, they should.
Of the
They
big
should
bad?
wait till everybody's asleep and then drop that secret episode.
Yeah, like it should. Even if they added
Give
an
us
extra like
something.
4 or 5 minutes to that battle, would have been better.
Even
But it's like, and also, how the hell did the kids get on top of that massive mountain to start throwing Molotovs and flaming? Like, how did they get up there?
Even
so
if they, because that canyon was pretty large. That's
yeah, like
the
that
Grand
canyon was massive. How did they climb at like 2 seconds?
Grand Canyon X dimension.
Like as just I'm gonna stay here. I got this, and starts putting rounds down range.
Yeah.
and like gets him to run over to him. How did they get up to the top of that in
They
20
got
seconds?
up there fast.
Like, wait, what?
That's why I feel like it would have made sense, even if they were like, okay, we don't have like a secret 9th episode at all.
Yeah,
But then they were like, we have like this, and like put out a 9th episode.
but it's all.
But
these,
it's like the same exact episode as 8, but with all the deleted shit from that episode.
Yeah.
To where it's like, okay, it's like a vision, so they're going back. Everything happens the same way, but it gives you like Elle jumping up the rocks. It gives you how they got to the top. It gives you that extra 5-6 minutes of fight time. It gives you like more backstory in Henry's gaps.
right.
Like
Just
that,
like
that would have been good.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, if
And
the battle
then
was
maybe
a
if
little bit
like
longer, if this was-
some characters' fates changed,
right,
we lost a couple characters.
and it could have just been one character. Like it could have been
Right.
like Nancy. She could have gone out because she looked like
Because
Rambo.
I feel like they could do that.
like
Like
yeah,
if they really wanted to, they could be like, yeah,
like
let's
here's the deleted scenes of things that
let's
may
chop
help.
11 or 15 minutes out, put these deleted scenes in, so it's like
Yeah.
altered reality or like Mike's vision of what's happening or whatever's going on.
Yeah, it's like this is how Mike originally like he was under his control. This is the ending that he gave him. Like, oh,
Yeah.
you beat us, and this, that, and the other.
Or like this was what like Henry was letting you guys see.
Yeah, and then it's like it goes back to the battle.
Yeah.
10, 15 minutes, blah blah blah, or it ends that battle, and it's like, hey, this is us coming out of the abyss.
Some Inception it.
Yeah, it's like
type
a dream
deal.
within a dream and inside of a dream. But I don't know if they're just. I don't know if it's just lazy or they're just like, hey, I just want to wrap this up. We're tired. It's been 11 years of us doing this. They're probably tired of doing the same story. They're like, hey, let's put a bow on it. If things are messed up, things are messed up. I don't know. It's just that's what bothers me about it.
Yeah.
So it just
I want people of Twitter and Reddit get on this.
let us know in the comments what you
Find
think,
those
because
deleted scenes and let us know.
unless they may release the deleted scenes with the docu
They
series.
should. They have some explaining to do.
Yeah, and it's just like how they do interviews. They're like, "Oh, we just didn't think of that." Oh, I don't know.
Right. And he said he had the flu.
Yeah, and it's like you've
Like,
had years
Michael Jordan played a whole game with
and
the
scored
flu.
1 points or something.
Y'all can edit this shit right.
Yeah, and even if Netflix made them cut stuff out, they could have
They
picked the
cut a
stuff.
lot.
It's like
from
they
what
could
I
have
was
still
seeing.
cut weird side conversations out that don't matter to the story. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, because these characters got closer, these characters got close, and blah blah blah. They could have cut those out, but no, they kept what they kept. Is just like
That pissed me off.
episodes 1 through 5 were great for that season. Like that was, and how it ends with Will being the puppeteer. That was awesome. And
I like
then
that.
the next 3 episodes, you're just kind of like, wait, what? And then the last episode, you're just like, and even if they didn't release like extra footage, how about cut the epilogue back to, instead of 40 something minutes, cut it to 20 minutes and add 20 minutes back to the battle
Yeah.
and the whole end scene. And could have just added a little extra, like,
Because in like Dungeons and Dragons lore, if you cut off Vecna's head, he don't die.
yeah. And Joyce chopped his head 11 times.
Yeah, she chopped him up good.
Like, and I don't get why it took her so long to do that.
Because he's a supernatural entity and she's
He's a human.
stay-at-home single mom.
If I,
Not that stay-at-home single moms couldn't do it.
yeah, she could have mollywopped with an axe. Yeah. There's a serial killer that killed their family.
He's just thick with vine.
Okay. But yeah,
Got a thick neck.
the entire battle, he gets by a spike. He gets done by a spike.
Yeah, where's
and
that
pocket
spike?
dirt?
What's that
Or
spike?
pocket sand?
What's that? Pocket sand.
What's tell me that wasn't a pocket sand.
I thought about that.
She looked at the sand. She was like,
pocket sand. I thought about that. Where would it? Where I want to know where those teeth came from. Why is there teeth inside the thing?
I don't know. And why did the thing look like a vagina when it first like woke up and started walking? the head looked like a vagina. Like the top part looked like the clitoris,
Well,
and then the rest just looked like everything else.
I don't know which ones you looking at, but I ain't never seen one of those like that in real.
Nope.
I'm good.
Oh, watch soon. I'll pull that episode because we're still on that episode. Where's this battle? Right when this thing
They
wakes
should
up.
have had the dragon. They should have brought
That's-
Billy back. Bring Billy back.
Right?
Or Eddie.
Oh, a little too far. Okay, that's there. So when it's waking up, look. Watch when it like fully gets up and watch its face. Okay. Look. Oh. Watch it. Watch its head. Oh shit!
Yeah.
Like straight vagina.
Yeah, a little bit.
And okay, come on. Yeah, but you see what I mean.
Mind flayousy.
Yeah, it's a mind flayousy. I was just like, me and Brooke both like, as soon as it got up, we looked at each other. We're like, "You see what I'm saying?" She's, yeah. I was like, okay.
I'm surprised Brooke actually stayed up and watched it.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, we got back home at like 7:30 on the New Year's Eve.
Mm.
Yeah, 'cause we're like, yep, we're going tonight. We're like, get the hell out of here. And we watched that. And we're pissed off and went to bed. We're like, it's stupid.
We watched it twice.
Really? It just disappoints me because it was such a good
I'm
show.
happy Steve didn't die.
Me too.
The first 5 minutes had me stressed out. I was
Yeah, when he
sweating.
falls off the tower, I was just like,
I was sweating.
I was like, that's how he's gonna go out. I was like, that's gonna bother me.
Well, then there's like, I've seen pictures of Steve. So like, what happened?
Yeah, with his guts ripped open
Yeah.
and like bloody face, and Dustin's holding him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, excuse me, what is that?
Like, not that I want that to happen, but I want to see what led to that.
Yeah, like, or was that just like, oh, we're gonna do behind the scenes to get people thinking?
Right.
So what if Stranger Things is behind Conformity Gate? Like, they purposely made all these mistakes to get people thinking there's something else, or we're under Vecnas Control, or
I feel like that would just be a waste of time.
I would too, and I would be very upset. So I was-
Like why hype us up for something that's not there?
because I feel like that's just what people would do nowadays,
People
gaslighting
need to
us into thinking there's gonna be
stop
something
it.
better.
It's not nice. It's not polite.
Bothers me. But yeah, now you see kind of where I'm like coming
Yeah.
from, where it's just like it's like I said, it's like a 6.5 out of 7, or 6.5 out of 10 to a 7 out of 10 as a finale.
I'd give it a 7.
But it's like, just with all the stuff that's missing, or things that could have happened, or if they just explain something in a 2-second dialogue, it's like, hey, XYZ, or just one other person of like the main crew died, like one of the guys.
Yeah.
Like if it was Dustin, or if it was Mike, or Lucas, like if one of those 3 died, like, and also they say when they're connected to the mind flayer, right?
Mm-hmm.
When the head dies, the body follows, and how Will's connected to Vecna, right?
Right.
And they're beating up Vecna and the mind flayer. Where's he at? Is he not writhing in pain and all this other stuff? But yet he stops and mind controls Vecna, but he's connected. Because remember when he was just in his mind, he gets shot in the hand. When Henry gets shot in the hand as a kid, Will's like, "Oh my god, like that hurt."
Yeah.
Like he remembered it. What's happening to Will during that whole battle scene when he's getting the mind flayer's getting lit on fire and Vecna's getting torn apart and getting like choked out, slammed, this,
Was
that,
he
and the other.
where was he still outside with Joyce?
Yeah, he was still outside with Joyce, just like chilling back and whatever. When he was like,
That's a good point too.
so it's like when Will die at that point, because he's technically connected to the hive mind, and all the kids at the time were connected to the hive mind, because they didn't take them out until Vecna and the mind well, no, because Vecna was still when the kids were, never mind. But even then, it's like Will's still connected to the hive mind at that point.
So what happens like with the rest of the particles?
Yeah. Oh, like when the kids all spit him out?
Yeah.
It's like, do they just go back into being the mind flayer? And now there's just...
Because like they had to go somewhere unless
Yeah.
they just like dissipate, but it didn't look like they just dissipate.
Yeah, because every time they go up
They
into
just
the
like
air and...
float up into the atmosphere.
Yeah, I mean, I get that's where the mind flayer was, but I guess that was a mind flayer's body too, because they didn't really explain what that was. They say
was?
the big mind flayer body at the end.
It was a mind flare.
They say it's a mind flayer.
It's like a physical form of the mind
right.
flare.
So, but it's like if that died, why is there still particles in the kiddos?
Yeah.
Like, that's the
Is
only
it
thing.
because it's not because like they're separated, right? Technically.
Yeah, and there's no Demodogs, no Demogorgons, no Demobats.
Yeah.
Where'd they all go? And they said people have made theories like, oh, that's what made the body of the Mind Flayer. But it's like,
No.
there
That
still
wouldn't
should
make
be
sense.
something. Or also in the Upside Down, they were patrolling the Upside Down for the longest time. Anytime they were there was always something like
Yeah.
the Demobats. What happened to those? They just kill Eddie and fuck off
Yeah.
for the rest of the time. Like, that was the whole thing in season 4. And then the Demodogs came season 2 and 3.
Like the egg sacs on the bottom of the Mind Flayer.
Yeah, that they're popping. So it's like, so that must have been giving birth to
Something.
So it's like, what happened to like, we only saw the one Demogorgon, or one Demogorgon that took,
Yeah, the one that was just like
or Holly.
executing plans.
and then you had the ones in the final battle, or
The
the battle scene
Demodogs
on
at the
episode
hospital.
5, and then the Demodogs, and that was it. You don't see them in the Upside Down when they're just walking around like it's nothing down there.
Yeah.
And it's like
They were.
they're just like, oh,
living their
nothing.
best life.
They didn't have like, I mean,
I
besides
saw the
Nancy.
meme where it was like Tiger King, and he was like, I called for help twice. Not a fuck you, what do you need, or nothing.
Yeah, so it's just like, what happened to all of
Yeah,
that?
that's a good point.
And I mean, even let's say, okay, maybe they are part of the Mind Flayer's body. You don't think the Mind Flayer would have dropped one or two somethings out to help battle? It's not
Right.
that. I mean, it could just be they're
Just to,
cocky
like,
and they think
slow
they
someone
don't. They
down.
didn't expect them to come up to the abyss. That could have been that went against Henry's plan. But it's like,
Well, they were already in the abyss when Henry got there.
no. I'm meaning Henry didn't expect Mike and all of them
like
to be
the
there.
gang.
Like the gang to come up to the abyss to fight him.
Mm-hmm.
He could have just been like, oh shit, I didn't know that was going to happen, because he was obviously in the Mind Flayer's body and gets ripped down by L. But it's like, even at that point, I would have gotten you would think he would have been like, oh shit, let's just drop everything that we have. I would have got like, 'cause
We
that
need
Mind
some
Flayer,
backup.
you don't think anything's going to take him out, but then L's still alive. You know things are happening down below you. Since it's the Hive, he knows everything that's going on in the Upside Down for the most part. Anything those vines touch, he knows what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like,
Yeah.
you're just like, come on, like that. That's why I think it just got to like lazy writing towards the end, where they were just like, nope, let's just get to the final battle. We don't need to add all these extra things, because they wanted it to end, because they only do 8 or 9 episodes. Like, this could have been, they could have added like 4 extra episodes of like a battle getting to.
Right.
It's not, we're just gonna take a leisurely stroll down to the lab in the Upside Down.
And like
Let's
the
drop 3 people
whole
off.
final episode could have been the battle,
Yeah, it's
like a 2-hour long battle.
or not even a 2-hour long battle. It could have just been like 30 minutes. Because I mean, imagine Avengers Endgame.
Right.
If they took out Thanos in 2 seconds, or like in 6 minutes. Like, even then you saw other people fighting other things, and it could have been like the final battle with Vecna and the Mind
Voldemort
Flayer.
got like 5 movies.
Yeah, so it's like, even that, like the final battle, yeah, that could have been 6 minutes, but at least lead, oh, this is what took us to get to this battle, and with us taking all this out, there was something going on in the background, and then when everybody finally gangs up, like, it could have been like Mike and Lucas, because he had the flare gun and the water balloons. They could have been battling a couple things over here, and then Dustin and Steve over here battling a couple things, because they had their spears and their shields. Bow.
Or
They're fighting. Nancy's
least,
with Jonathan. They're trying to figure something out to get to the Mind Flayer, because they're like, oh hell, what the hell? And then L finally shows up, and then that's when all of a sudden everybody's like, oh shit, we're all together now. We got our things, got our this, that, and the other.
They could have been
And then
at least
got the Mind
done like Demogorgons like in the X dimension, like trying to get to the gang, and then have like a pivotal moment be like Will taps into the hive mind powers to like help kill the Demogorgons like he did earlier.
Right.
And
or
then,
just like control him to stop to allow the team to get by.
and since he's like locking in with Vecna, like that's preventing Vecna from fighting 11 right to like add to him like losing.
Yeah. I mean, obviously this is shoulda, coulda, woulda kind of things, but it's even just like saying that, like that would have been a better, like just have that battle getting to him, but they just climbed a tower and they just complained about, oh, come on, get him out, blah, blah, blah. And then it stops, and then they climb up there, and then they walk a mile and they find him. There wasn't anything, they didn't really explain a journey there. They just had a heart-to-heart with a couple of them as they're walking.
Mm-hmm.
And then they show up in the Mind Flayer 6 minutes later. Mind Flayer and old boy are cooked. And they're like, oh, here's an epilogue, happy birthday. So that's why I kind of think it's just got lazy, and they just wanted to, here's your bow. Got to the abyss. Here's your battle that you guys wanted. Bing, bang, boom. We're done. Get out of here.
Not good.
Yeah, that's why I'm just like, man. But I mean, I'd rather have this discussion than just be like, oh my god, it was everything I wanted. Because then,
if we get some extra next week, by next week, then I'll change it up.
yeah, we'll see you guys after, what is it, the 12th that it comes out? That's what, Monday. So next episode we'll record after that. So hopefully they explain something. But yeah. Well, that was 45 minutes of Stranger Things talk. But I mean, yeah, I guess that would do it for this week.
That's what we're passionate on this week.
Heyo, it's Stranger Things. All right, love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.